business, I think we need to check how we are doing. How is your knowledge? The knowledge of our products. How is that doing? How is the knowledge that you have of our business, our incentives? How is the knowledge that we have of our team and our customers? Have we really spent time to gain the knowledge that we need in order to inspire these people to follow us? Have we? How is our skill? Have we continued to practice the skills that are necessary to make this business work by making sure that we are the best presenters in our team, that making sure that we understand how to present the product, how to present the plan, how to do this business in the best possible way? Or have we kind of backed off a little bit on being the best we can be? And then, how is our attitude? You know, as the leader of our business, you must be the one with the best attitude in the entire area where you work. Because your knowledge, your skill, and your attitude, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk, are the things that will attract other people to you and want to be like you. How are we doing? How are we doing? You see, when you put together the knowledge and the skill and the right attitude, people will say, that's my leader. You know, I hope that when you go home, people are excited to see you arrive and sad to see you go. And not the leader that people are sad to see arrive and happy to see go. You see, you as the leader are the ones who are showing others the way, who are showing others what is possible in our business. And when people follow you, you know, a beautiful thing happens. When people say, you are my leader, then they rely on you to pave the way, to set the goal. Do we set our goals with our people? Do we have goals today that we want to achieve in the next month, the next 6 months? Do we have a goal for this year, a business goal, that we share with our team? Because don't tell your people to have a goal if you do not have one. And the best way to get them to follow you is to tell them what your goal is and then request them to come along on this exciting journey that lies ahead. Goals are very important. And then have a plan. Do not wait for the company, the upline, the sponsor. Don't wait for them to tell you what it is that we need to do. Go away from here and have your own plan as the World Team and President's Team member to promote your business, to promote the products, to build this business, train your team, inspire others with your own events, your own incentives. Do what you need to do. Take responsibility from this moment forward to make this year of 2017 the best ever year for your business. Because you can do that. You see, when you do these things and you take some really powerful action each and every day, you are going to get a result that you love. And that result, that success, is the thing that inspires more success. That tells more people that if you follow me, we will achieve the goals that we set. And each and every one of you are in that beautiful position today. I know most of you. And I've spent time with you. And I know that whatever is that not working in your team, you can change it. You can do it. This year can be your best ever year. Now you take your leadership, you take your personality, and now you just add that to Neolife. And out of that comes something so beautiful. It's called synergy. You and Neolife. There is nothing that you cannot achieve together. You and Neolife. You know, if we talk about Neolife today, just think about it. This beautiful company. Next year, we will be 60 years in business. 60 years. And many of us have been part of it for many years. And there are people brand new in our business today who have just joined. Because we've been around for 60 years, you can look forward to the next 60 years as the best 60 years that you have ever experienced in your life. And I want to tell you that if I am around in 60 years because I'm using these products, Me and Charlie will come in here together, right, Charlie? They'll wheel us in, but we will be here. So, think of what we have. Think of what you have in your life. This beautiful company that has this incredible history, that has this incredible mission to make the world a better place and a happy place. And we have a role of doing that, because through doing that, we create success for ourselves. Think of the values. I'm not going to go through the values right now. You all are aware of the values. But isn't it wonderful to align yourself to a company that says we have products that work? People are number one. We care about all of these things. The long term values. And then the support. The support in our company, in all of the markets throughout Africa, have never been better. Products are available all over the place. Your products are delivered to you in perfect condition. The financial support and information technology support has never been better. Yet, we've just heard from Simon and Marco to say the future, it will be even greater than the past ever was. You plus Neolife is something very special. You can go out and you can make an incredible promise to people. And that's why I like this Neolife. Because when we go out and we talk to people, we can sincerely promise them a new life. Isn't that so? We can. And you are a living example and proof that this new life is true. What we say is true. But how do you get hold of this new life? How do you make this new life happen in your life? Well, it's very simple. It's simple. Because all you have to do is you have to develop some success habits. A habit is something that you do each and every day. And most of you have done this. Some simple things that will change your life and the life of your team forever going forward. Habits that we take seriously, that we focus on, that we are determined to achieve each and every day. And when you do these things, you will be rewarded. This is not a promise. The rewards of Neolife is not a promise. It is, in fact, a fact of our life. Because all of you have enjoyed the rewards that have come to you as a result of employing some simple habits that you do each and every day. The habit of using these products will change your life. The habit of using these products will change your life and make you a new you. And we have proof of that each and every day. Each and every day, people use these products, and out of the unhappy, unhealthy person steps a new person enjoying new health as a result of these wonderful products. Sharing these products and caring for the people who say yes, who we give hope to as a result of them wanting to use these products. They buy our products. We care for them. And we make them our customers for life. That's the challenge. That's a habit. Is sharing these products and taking the people who say yes and caring for them, educating them, demonstrating the products to them, and making them your customers for life. Sharing the business. Sharing the business, the beautiful thing about our business is that each and every one sitting here, you have your own business. You are the president of your own company. You can get up now and leave because you don't work for Neolife. The only people who work for Neolife is me and Marco and Simon and Anna and all those great sales guys back there. We work for Neolife. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And share this business with others. And as you do that, you will find that you get incredible rewards. You get rewarded not only for your own effort, but you get rewarded for the effort of hundreds of people who say yes to you, who follow you as a leader. And we have leadership like that as examples right with us here today. And fourthly, or whatever it is, we build our business. We build our business through developing personally, for going ahead and improving our knowledge, our skill, our attitude each and every day. By taking this business seriously and not treating it as a part-time hobby, but we treat it as a serious business, and I can promise you, it will reward you like a serious business should. You see, we duplicate ourselves, which is the key to success in our business, because people want to be like you. And when people want to be like you, you will find that they will do what you do. And the key to success in this business is that we duplicate ourselves with other people. And you know, there is no limit to how many people you can duplicate yourself through. There's no limit to how many people will say yes, follow you, do what you have done. And as you do that, you will get rewarded through bonuses and leadership and the network. And you'll have a business that you can pass on to your children and your children's children one day. But you know, as we leave here, sometimes we tell people, we overpromise. We say, you know, you can achieve all these things, and then we do not deliver. We make promises sometimes to people in our business. We promise them this new life, but when they come in, we just give them their old life. And we lose too many people who come into our business with hope, because this leader has invited me to join, and I'm going to have a new life, and then they never see you again. They never see your team member. You see, we should care for each and every person who says yes to us. In fact, we should under-promise and over-deliver. You see, if you over-promise and under-deliver, people will leave. And when they leave, they are not going to say positive things about you. But when you under-promise and over-deliver, your business will grow. People will be excited. You will achieve great success. You see, our business is based on talking to people. And success in our business is not one giant leap. It is in fact a bunch of small little steps that you take each and every day. They accumulate every day. You talk to somebody. You share the product with somebody. You share the opportunity with somebody. You help people grow and you duplicate yourself each and every day. Those little things that we do compound on each other, and eventually they create diamonds. That's what they do. When we do these things, we become a diamond. So we are in the business of talking to people, helping them identify the needs that they have, and then we offer them the solution. Better health through our products, better wealth through our opportunity. And then we show them what is possible. And the greatest proof that you can offer is your story, is your picture in the lifestyle magazine, is your success, your story from Cape Town, your story from, where are we going next year? We show proof, and your story in the Lifestyle magazine is the greatest proof you have. Use that proof. And when we share that proof with them, you know, and we care for them, and we build a relationship with them, we give people hope. And the greatest thing that Africa needs today, more than anything, is hope for a better life, better health, better wealth, better lifestyle, a business of my own, success in my future, to follow the leader, this world team member, this president's team member, who are the best leaders in all of Neolife and in all of the world. We have a responsibility, all of us, is to lead millions of people into this new life. And we do that by first personally embarking on these success habits that we do each and every day, and then we help others to follow and do the same. And you know, I am so excited today because we are very privileged that in this room we have 5 diamond directors. 5 diamond directors who show us all that it is possible. And I know that in the future, there are some other 5 diamond directors sitting here. I know wherever you are today, next year when we meet, you will not be where you are today. I know that for those of you who take this business seriously, who start again with a new life today, go out and be the leader that you can be, doing the business sincerely and with a determined way. When I see you next year, the sapphires will no longer be sapphires. The rubies will no longer be rubies. The diamonds will be back fully in charge of being a diamond. And I know that's going to happen for all of you sitting here. Because you wouldn't be here if you were not serious about the business. But you know, I was talking about our 5 diamond directors. And we are extremely privileged today that we have 5 diamond directors with us. And I'm going to call on our 5 diamond directors during the course of our meeting today to share with you how these basic success habits of using the products and sharing the opportunity and developing personally and duplicating ourselves, how these things can change your life in dramatic way. In fact, these things can make the impossible that you see today totally possible tomorrow. So, it is my privilege to call upon our very first diamond director, 5 diamond director, a nurse. She was a nurse before, working in KwaZulu-Natal, getting married to a very handsome school teacher, living in a teacher's cottage, going to work, fighting the traffic every day, struggling to make ends meet. And today, wow, have their lives changed. When you see her today, she drives this little Mercedes-Benz. And the number plate says, Mafiki.
Oh, thank you. Wow, what a morning. Hi, everyone. Fikile is my name. Mtu is my husband. Well, you know, Rog, I become so emotional and excited at the same time when I'm called upon to talk about this GNLD or Neo Life that has changed our lives dramatically. We were introduced in this business 34 years ago. And you can imagine using products for as long as 34 years. I'm here up onto the stage to talk about success habit number 1, that is using the product. How has it rewarded us as a family? I'm so proud of these products, you know. Even with the team, when I start talking about, I never stop talking. When I have to share what GNLD products has done and what it's doing into our lives. I'm so happy. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy because these products have created a lot of changes, not only for me, but also for my family. We grew up using these products. I say we grew up because we joined this business when we were only 5 years in our marriage with my husband. So I've grown up in this business. And my children, I've raised 3 beautiful children out of this GNLD business. And they are using the products. They believe so much in the product. I don't buy products for them because they are distributors. They've got to create their own customers. And they've got to go out and change people's lives through these products. So I'm proud of that. I'm so happy when people remark about my looks. I'm not bragging about it. But what's important is make people buy you first. They must look at you and say, what's the secret about this person? And you must stand up and say, it's these Neo Life products. Anna, you made a remark when you came here, you said you never change. And this morning, Magdalene said, you always look younger and younger as I see you. Dipotela was saying to me, you're growing younger and younger. That's the remark I always get every day on daily basis. You can imagine how many customers do I make through that remark because of this. That's why I'm so excited about the products. The health, it has helped us as a family to stay away from visiting doctors' rooms, knowing all the doctors in town, being counted as the statistics, one of the statistics members of sick people in South Africa, having diabetes, having hypertension, having cancer, having all sorts of conditions. I must accept, I only visit the doctor when I've got to go for checkup. Otherwise, I'm not sick at all. And my age group is very sick. They are finished. They are finished. I'm 65 years and I'm proud of that. I'm only 5 years older than GNLD. That's why I say I grew up in GNLD. Really, we've managed to stay away from doctors' rooms. I did have a visit to a doctor some time back, and I'm happy because it wasn't because of sickness. It was because I'm a bubbly somebody. I may look humble and calm and collected, but when it comes to excitement and bubbling, I'm a bubbly. I suffered from injury because I was a sports lady. I enjoy sports. I jumped some time back because of the boxing, and I love boxing. And I sustained injury on my knee. Afterwards, it developed, and it became arthritic, and then I had to do a replacement. But guess what? I'm walking on my heel with 2 knee replacements. And I'm not sick. It's just that I had an injury. That's all. Which anyone can suffer from all that kind. But otherwise, health-wise, you must know we are responsible to make this world. We are committed as distributors to make this world a healthy and a happier place to stay in. If I were to pose a question, after all what Liz has said, thank you, Liz. Thank you for what you have said, but I'm here to echo what you have said through me. If I were to pose a question, I would say, what's your reason? What's your problem not to use the product? What is your problem? Why are you not using the product? Because I know there are some distributors who won't use the product, even on the leadership position, because they're scared to use the profit. They are compromising. They are compromising on their health. I'd rather eat all the profits and look good in front of people and talk to people so that they identify how I look with what I say, rather than stand in front of people and give a testimony about other people who have enjoyed using the product, and then they say to me, but you have to go and use the product yourself. Why? Because I don't identify with what I say. I'm so happy because 2 weeks ago, the helper in the house, she said to me, as she was busy cleaning, she says, you know, Mom, because she calls me Mom. Mom, you know, I'm always excited to come and help you here in the house. She only comes 3 times a week. Why? Because it's so easy when I'm working here. When I clean the windows, I've got this blue stuff talking about carpet glow. Carpet glow can do miracles on the glassy tops. Besides carpets, I'm so happy when I have to clean your sliding doors, your windows. I'm so happy when I've got to clean your frames with your Super 10. I'm so excited to use the LTC in the kitchen and the bathroom and so forth. If this stuff, this green stuff, meaning care, I'm so excited. When you tell me to put it in water, I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited. You know what, Mom? She says to me, I've told a certain ladies about these products. People do not know about these products. Why are you not talking about them? I felt so guilty. You know, I said we haven't done a lot. When a person who's just helping say, people do not know about these products. Why are you not? She says to me, Mom, when I finish with the school, taking my children back to school, I'm joining the business. I'm joining you. I want to go out and tell people about these products. I was so excited when she said that to me. I said, you go, girl. At the same time, I said, oh, who's going to help me now when you're gone? At the same time, I was so excited because that's very important. If she goes out and help me change people's lives, that's very important. So I am so excited to know that we've got what? What's this best car in the world? Rolls Royce. I don't know whether it's Rolls Royce in the world. Maybe I've said a big word if I say world. But I know Rolls Royce is the best car. I'm so excited that we change people's lives with Rolls Royce products. You know, I'm so excited that we are taking products as a family and also to our acquaintances that don't destroy, don't cause any toxicity, do not damage their lives. I'm so excited about that. You know what Roj said I must tell my story in relation to what thing is doing to me, the products doing. My granddaughter said to me, Granny, did you go to school when you were young? She's 8 years now. She said that when she was 7. She says to me, did you go to school when you were young? I said, yes. Says, are you sure your mom did go to school? I said, why? Because I don't believe your age. I don't believe. Maybe I'm making a mistake. You didn't know how to count. You don't know how to count. I said to her, I did go to school. You know what, my babe? It's because of these products. She says to me, when I grow older, I'm going to work for New Life. I say, you're not going to work for New Life. You're going to be a boss of your own, but you'll be changing people with these products. Says, yes, Granny, that's what I'm going to do. You know, I've told my teacher that my granny does a GNL day. That's what she says. So that really worked in my mind and said, we are bringing up the generation that when we are down there underground, we'll be holding the flag high, continuing to change people's lives, even when we are gone. I'm so happy that we are there as soldiers in the army, as GNLT distributors, joining hands together, going out, changing people's lives. That's rewarding. It's a reward enough to have someone telling that I'm like this because of you. Because I've had so many comments that is coming out of the people that are being rewarded from using the products. I think I've come to the end of my talk. That's it. Thank you.
You know, we started this opportunity when I was only 25 years old, in 1973, so we've been involved for many, many years. And, you know, I want to, we've got 4 children. Perhaps just tell you about our family first. We've got 4 children, and I've got 8 grandchildren, which has been absolute blessing for us, you know, to have our family around us, and especially having our family also so very close to us. They only each direction 1.5 hours from where we live today. You know, our children are also very involved on the customer side, and then we've also got Rodney, which is my oldest son. He's a qualified Emerald Director, very, very good users of our products. And then there's Denise, she's also a director, and she's got one of her downlines here, Christopher Darkwa. Got a big business in Ghana. So we're very proud of them as well. And then they've all got, and then Irene, I mean, she's one of my best customers. Very big customer, especially for herself and her family. If I just think of her son who's got a problem with eating, he can't just eat any food, and that child went through, he's now 22 years old, he went through boarding school and live with the NutriShake. If it wasn't for the NutriShake, I don't know where that child would be. So they're very big users of our products. And then she uses our products with her horses. You know, she's got a very big horse business. She's a horse trainer. And I mean, what those horses, they get the aloe vera gel they use for them, the aloe vera plus. They even gives them aloe vera plus because it helps with the coughing. Horses do cough with some dry lucerne or whatever. And then the she washes the horses with the LDC, so we're very, very big product user as well. And then Christopher, who's in America at the moment promoting his safari business, very big user of our product, and all his vitamins and stuff went with him. So we, you know, and I think because we as husband and wife, as parents, used all these products all these years, and our kids, they can't live without them. You know, so they're very, very good users of our products, and it's so true what Fikile said. That's where it starts. The number one basic is using the products, and we are very, very big users, and that, you know, being a big user actually qualified us to go out and share these products. So, you know, that's where it starts. You know, so often when I see one of our top leaders having a personal points of 100, it worries me. It tells me they're not really using all their products, and they haven't got customers that they're actually sharing with their products with. And, you know, and that's one basic. That's basic number two, sharing these products that I think we sometimes neglect. You know, it's so important for us as leaders to have customers that we service regularly. You know, if we are not doing it, I promise you, and your downline won't do it as well. You know, so that's where it starts. It starts with your personal use, and it starts with you getting your own customers. You know, the way we've always started sharing the products is we always, you know, that's the way we've worked. I mean, I know a lot of you work differently, but the way we've always done it, we've always showed them the plan first, you know, and then after them, for those that weren't interested in the plan at all, we show them the products, and that's when that they become our customers. That's the way we started. And so, I mean, today Charlie will just go and talk to somebody and get them started on any products, but even without showing them the plan. But I mean, that's been such a success for us, showing the business first and then the products, and it works so well, you know. And sometimes I often think perhaps we should go back to what we used to do. But anyway. So it's important to have customers. For us as leaders, very, very important. And then to look after those customers, you know. It's so important. You know, the way I start with a new customer, I keep it as simple and duplicatable as possible. You know, because I want my downline to do it. You know, I've heard some fancy healthcare seminars out there. It worries me because I just worry, can their downline do what they're doing? So be very careful, keep it as simple and duplicatable as possible. We've always done it and it works very, very well. But the products, when I start with a new customer, my biggest sell is how safe these products are. It says, you know, that is such a big sell we've got. These products are safe. I mean, Liz touched on that. The products are so safe to use for their family, for their pets, for themselves, you know, for their children. For the environment as well, I tell them about that as well. You know, and often I speak to ladies and I ask them, you know, do you do your own cleaning and that? And I mention to them, and they don't even realize it, that how dangerous the products are that they are using. So I really stretch that point. It's very, very dangerous, some of those products out there. So I tell them our products are safe. You know, and I also mention if you're doing your own cleaning, you know, as a housewife, you've got a 55% chance, and this is statistics out there, 55% chance of contracting cancer using those other cleaning products. And then I tell them about their children. You know, today, there's also a survey that was done. They said 30 years ago, the biggest diseases that children had was measles, mumps, you know, chickenpox and that kind of thing. And today, they say it's asthma, and a lot of those things are caused because of the cleaning products in their home, asthma, ADD, and cancer. That's children today. That's the biggest diseases out there. And we've got such a big responsibility is to get these products out there, get some customers for their family's sake. And then I mentioned to them the environment, that the products they are using are causing havoc to our environment. You know, man, the high phosphates are dangerous for our waterways. So I tell them about this biodegradable, it's non-caustic, non-toxic. And every time I bring myself in, I said, you know, because it's biodegradable, we use all those products on our garden. you know. So that's when I'm starting with a new customer. I tell them all these things, and then I show them how they can save money. People are very important today, especially on saving money. So that's another, I bring it in as very, very strongly when I show them. I use our price comparison as well. That really sells the products for us. And then also, it's economical. I show them how concentrated it is. I dilute the products for them, and then I demonstrate the products for them. Okay, and I'm sure most of you are doing what I'm saying here. Then I demonstrate the products for them, and then I give them only a few uses in the beginning. Because I find sometimes the users, we give so many users that they get a speed wobble. They will not remember everything, so I give them very, very few uses to start off with. And then, as I said, I demonstrate it, and then I make use of literature. You know, we strongly believe where literature goes, product flows. It works so well. Hand out literature. You know, sometimes we look at the cost, but we don't look at the value of our literature. Use that literature. We forever. I mean, Charlie goes anywhere. A whole lot of CDs go with him. Literature. I mean, I don't know how many of our product brochures. He just gives them away. And it's important to invest in your business. So don't be scared to invest in handing out literature. That will give you a lot of sales. And then once you've got your customers, it's so important to look after them. You know, sometimes, you know, I don't know if you've come across meeting people out there and they said, oh, Super 10, I've been looking for it all over. I just cannot find it. Somebody sold me these products, but I've never seen them again. Okay, and I'm sure you can all agree with me there. So, important that we give very good aftercare service. We got to get them happy with the products, and because they are happy with the products, and we show them, and because of that, they will get referrals for you. They will go out there and share it with their friends, their closest friends. They won't be scared to go out there and share it with their friends as well, because they are happy with the product. So give them that kind of service. And I also, you know, when I go back to again, I phone them, of course, within the first week. I first find out if they're happy with it, or they use it correctly. And then also, if they've perhaps bought Super 10, I'll leave them with a LDC sample to use, so they can perhaps order LDC next time. I know what Charlie likes to do is before he leaves the house, you know, you also out there selling products, before he leaves the house, he likes to get another order, you know, or just get a deposit for another order. That's another way. And then I'll also keep them very informed. If the price rise, if there's a price impending a price rise, I mention that to them as well. And new products. You know, we've got a lot of lady in my office got a lot of mail outs with anything that happens in the company to people out there, customers of ours, even old distributors of ours. We let them keep them informed as well with whatever is happening in the company as well. Now, as I said, a good customer service will add value to your products. You know, give them more what they paid for. So it'll give add value to the products. It will create loyalty and trust. You know, they won't want to go anywhere else. I don't know about you. If I get good service from somebody, that's where I stay. You know, because sometimes the service we get out there is so bad. So if I get good service, that's where I'll stay. So I'm a very loyal in that way with if I get good service. And then also, it also will develop a consumer. You know, once you've given them a good service, they'll want to try other products as well. If they're happy with Super 10, they will be open to try some of our other products as well. And then also, as I said earlier, we'll give you referrals. You know, I've often had people giving me referrals of the friends. Also, they've mentioned a friend, they would like to use it as well. And then I've often used a customer as a hostess as well. You know, we organize a product demonstration, and I'll give her 10% of whatever products it will sell, or I give her 10% on a discount on her products as well. You know, for a hostess. So I often got hostesses that way as well. And then also, you know, a lot of our customers became distributors. Even if they looked at the opportunity first, once they started and not said no, once they started using the products, they then become distributors as well, you know. So, and I also make use of good customer records. You know, I've got a simple system, just a shoebox with customer record cards in it. And then I know when they bought the products, when they needed more or less next time, their birth dates and everything like that. So that's all part of giving good customer service. And then once you've got it right as the upline, then duplicate it in your downline. So first it starts with us. We've got to get it right first. Okay, have our own customers, do what we're supposed to be doing out there, and then duplicate it in your downline. And then, as I said, keep it as simple and as possible, so that they will then duplicate it. I tell you what, if it's too complicated, they're not going to duplicate it. So keep it as simple as possible. And I also, we often realize, and we often say this, the quicker your downline starts making money, then they'll stay in the business. They will stay in the business. It's because if they don't making money quick enough, when you look again, they're gone. So the one way of doing that is getting customers for them. Let them show the plan. If the person doesn't, go with them and show them how to get a customer. A customer, retail sales will get money into the pockets immediately. Okay, so that's one way to keep them in the business. And then we also make use of incentives. We've got a monthly rally, and we recognize the retail sales for the month, the highest one at our little get-together, and also reservice. So you need to recognize the people for that as well. That's a little incentives we're out there. At the moment, for the bigger group and for my developing group, we've got a retail challenge going. So that's all will help create sales as well. Okay, and then also we make our people understand, and they know that, and we often talk about this. The higher your personal points, the higher your income. It's amazing what you can earn with high personal income. It's very important. And then, we all are ambassadors for GNLD, and it's so important, and it sometimes all scares me when I hear what goes out into the marketplace, when I hear people talk about these strange uses for our products. So be careful, don't oversell your products, don't give these funny uses. I mean, why do that? We've got such a good product. Why oversell your product? So be careful of that. We do affect each other's business. I think that's very, very important as well. And then also be ethical when you deal with people. Treat them like human beings. They'll want to be your customer, that kind of thing. And then the New Life's name. It's so important that we keep New Life's name out there very, very high. It affects all our businesses. So watch for that as well. New Life's name is very, very important to all of us. That's all a part of being a good ambassador. And then what I'd like to close with you today, I know I've spoken a lot about just the home care range, but even with our nutritional customers, we get them back to the products as well. Because, we tell them, no use you buying Pro Vitality Pack, and you're still using those other cleaning products. We've always done that. We bring them back, we tell them about our home care, even if they started with just on the nutrition care. So that's very, very important. They need to understand no use using all these products. I mean, our healthcare products works, but they're not cheap. Cheap, we don't want cheap products. They need to use cleaning products that won't negate the using of the healthcare products. So that's very, very important. So all our nutritional customers are home care customers as well. We really, really strongly believe in that. And now I'm going to say it like Fikile, I'm done. Thank you very much.
Hello. I was so happy to come to Africa. I haven't been here for 5 years. So there are so many of you that I haven't met yet. 2 days ago, I lost my voice. And my husband was so happy. But now I got my voice back. And plus, I'm always the most loved speaker because I speak before lunch. I'll tell you my story. I grew up in England. I went to university, and then I decided I wanted to see the world. So I went to Italy. My mother's Italian, and I enrolled as a stewardess in Alitalia. And unfortunately, I did not see much of the world. I saw the pilot. the pilot saw me and grounded me immediately. We got married and we started natural production. I produced twice. And then, of course, he was traveling all over the world. And, and he kept saying to me, Anna Maria, because I travel with so many people, I talk to singers and actors and people who write books and politicians. And when you talk to these people, your mind grows. And I said, well, I'm at home talking to your mother. Yeah, my mind didn't grow quite as much. So anyway, I became a really dedicated housewife, did all the wonderful things that housewives do and don't get paid for. Yeah. And then I realized how boring the men are. All over the world, the women say, I need some money. And what do their husbands say? What do you need it for? Right? So, anyhow, let me tell you, in life, sometimes something very small happens. Maybe you just blow a tire, or you got the wrong color when you painted the house, or whatever. You read a book, you don't think anything of it, and then all of a sudden that small thing, a sentence, somebody said something that hit you somewhere, and all of a sudden you get derailed from the road you're on, and you just start going in a different direction. Do you know what I'm talking about? I know exactly the very moment this happened to me, And I've told the story many times, and for those of you who don't know it, I'll tell you again. I was at home, sitting in the nicest room of the house, which is the kitchen. My husband came back from flying, and I said, what have you done in these days? And he said, oh, I will tell you the most incredible story. But while I tell you the story, I want you to close your eyes. So I sat there with my eyes closed. And he said, okay, imagine, I'm on a flight, I'm going to Sicily. Sicily is an island in south of Italy, and very close to Africa, actually, Sicily. And you know what? He said, I had an orchestra on the plane, the whole orchestra. And the maestro came to the cockpit, looked at all the buttons, and he was so excited, he invited the crew to go to the concert. So now, this is what you need to imagine. Sicily, Taormina. Taormina is a city on top of a mountain. And it was built 4,000 years ago by the Greeks. And they created a theater and dug the seats of the theater in the mountain, And now my husband says, Anna, look, you've got to figure that I'm sitting on these seats at 8 o'clock at night. The sky is blue, a deep, deep blue. And the sun is like an African sun, enormous, red. And it's going down into the water. And he said, we're sitting there, and we can smell the perfume of orange blossom, of lemon blossom. Sicily is full of orange trees. And the perfume is incredible. And he said, while I'm sitting there, looking at the sun, smelling the perfume of the flowers, hearing the sea slapping against the mountain, while that happened, suddenly the music started. And the music was everywhere. And then he stopped talking and he looked at me and he said, "What have you done today?" And I said, "Roland, while you were smelling the orange blossom, your son Robbie had diarrhea." Now, at that moment, in that very, very special moment,